One movie that's... I don't know if this movie is in production yet, but the one thing that's been talked about in the last year or so, apparently Bucky O'Hare is getting a CG movie.
Huh.
Huh.
Really?
Now that's a name I haven't heard in quite some time.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've heard he's getting getting an action figure line, but CGI movie, okay.
Because
I never was a big fan of the character. I mean, I never knew about it. The only time I fully knew about it was that death battle he had against Fox McCloud. So that was the only thing I know.
I'm more of a fan of the one season animated series from the very start of the 90s, and I think it was done by the same production company that did the 86 Ninja Turtle series as well. So you know that that studio already had a decent track record and a plethora of voice acting talent. Samuel Vincent, who some of you may know better as Double D, and the singing voice of Sonic the Hedgehog from Sonic Underground, who voiced Blinky in that series. Long John Baldry as Complex, who voiced one of the more iconic Robotniks, although my personal bias will always be Jim Cummings. And Scott McNeil as Deadeye Duck. And I don't know what it is with Scott McNeil, but he just goes all ham with a lot of his roles. And as Deadeye is just originally, apparently in the original comics from I think it was late 70s, early 80s, Deadeye had a Scottish accent, but for whatever reason, the animated series they changed it to a Southern accent, which I think it suits the character. And yeah, I agree with Sean. They better get Scott McNeil for the movie. Whether they can get most of the original voice actors back, I don't know. But it'd be interesting to see what they can do with a fresh set of eyes, because Bucky hasn't had any kind of moving picture treatment since 1991. So a lot of time has passed since then, and
Hey, anything can happen.
true.
Plus, in Scott McNeil's case, to answer your question, it's just how he is with his voice acting. He goes full out ham on every role. I think there was an outtake at one point where he was doing Dinobot's death scene, and I guess one of the voice directors was saying something in the background, and I think Scott was along those lines of, "Hey, I'm trying to die over here." And at one anime panel, he was running a little late. To make up for it, he brought donuts.
Oh,
nice.
good man. Good man.